Thanks for tuning in to Essential RC. I'm here with Nick and we're down the flying field and we're going to be flying the Avios Kobuz today. I was actually asked by one of my US followers, Dom, have you got the Kobuz? The Kobuz, I'm pretty sure it is pronounced Kobuz. Am I right, Nick?
I've always pronounced it Kobuz. I think Steve's is pronounced Kobuz. That's the only Kobuz I know.
We do have a guy here, Steve Schaefer, who flies, what is it, a 4.5 metre?
Yeah, I think so.
Massive composite Kobuz, and it's fantastic. And proof of the airframe, really a great design for gliding, thermaling, and for aerobatics as well. I don't think I've seen, in terms of the glider kind of shape and design, I don't think I've seen anything better than the Kobuz. So it's nice to have Avios come out with one of these, 2.2 meters, runs on 4S 3000, 4000. I've got one of the new Bolt high voltage 3800 packs in this, which could give you more flight time if you can charge it on your charger up to the high voltage LIHV. Otherwise you can use it as a regular LiPo on 4.2 volts per cell. That's absolutely fine. Putting this together is super easy. There are not many parts in the box, but if you're intrigued as to how many parts there are and how to put it together, here's my little assembly guide.
The Kobuz arrives in this cardboard box which protects the carton inside. You've got the features and the spec on the side, and if you take the lid off the carton, then you'll see all the components are very well protected inside. Lay them out on the table, you can see there are so few parts that it's going to take a very short time to put this together. Motor and speed controller are already installed in the fuselage. The servos are already installed in the wing for the flaps and ailerons, which are already connected up to their respective horns on the control surfaces. Shown here are the folding propeller, its spinner, the carbon wing joiner, and a 4S 3800 Bolt lithium high voltage pack that I'm going to be using. From the top we've got a foam tailpiece that we're going to have to glue in place, two push rods, just two push rods to connect up on this model, and the rudder which just clicks into the back of the fuselage. Showing quickly the back of the fuselage, where we're going to click the vertical stabilizer rudder in place, and we're going to be bolting the horizontal stabilizer elevator in place. Then we've got the side of the fuselage, and this is where we're going to put the wing joiner through and connect up the easy connector into each wing to provide power and signal to the flap and aileron servos. So very quick assembly then. Gluing the rear tail piece in place, I used Yoo-hoo Paw. Two bolts secure the horizontal stabilizer in place, then click the rudder in place on the 3-point hinge. Put the rudder servo in the neutral position and hold the rudder itself in its neutral position, and use the shorter of the two push rods to connect the two up. If you need to adjust the length between the Z bend and the end of the ball link, then just screw the ball link in or out appropriately. Then take the longer of the two push rods and use that to connect up the elevator servo and the horn on the elevator itself. Unscrew the two grub screws in the side of the folding propeller, and then you'll notice on the motor shaft there are two flats, one on either side. Slide the folding prop onto the shaft and make sure those grub screws are over the position of the flats, and I would advise using some Loctite here to make sure those grub screws stay in place after you've tightened them up, and use two small bolts to attach the spinner. You may opt to do this down the flying field, but insert the carbon wing joiner into the fuselage. When you do that, make sure that when it pushes through the fuselage that the easy join connectors, wires for the wing are out of the way, and that you don't damage them as you push it through. Connect up the easy connector plug into the wing and then push the wing into the side of the fuselage. Now here's one really important point I must stress. The two latches are locked when they're in the outer position. So make sure that that is the case before you go flying. Now if you find that difficult, an easy way to do it is to hold the model on its side and push the wing onto the ground gently, and they should click and lock in place.
So with that done, I'm going to be filming, so Nick is going to have the pleasure of flying this for the first time. And you're into gliders.
Yeah,
you like a glider, don't you?
Love a glider, yeah, can't beat them. Normally you can bring them out in any weather, and which is good today.
Because it's quite breezy.
It is.
It's a 15-20 mile an hour crosswind across the runway today. And it's in the evening, about 6 o'clock. Nice time to fly, but a bit breezy. But this is perfect for that. So let's get it in the air and let's see how it goes.
Should go well.
All right, here we go. Well, no problems on launch.
Hands off. Very stable. So I mean, probably pushing 20 mile an hour up this today.
Yeah. Nice.
Still aggressive. Look at that.
That'll do.
A bit worried about getting a bit slow there on the landing. I was like, oh,
I know, it's hard with the wind today. You can see the windsock in the background. It's a bit challenging. Okay, Nick did the maiden flight, loved it. So my turn to have a go. I don't know, you know, if do you strictly speaking call it a glider? Because you can glide with it. There's no doubt that on really nice days, calm days, we'll take it up high and, you know, try and catch thermals with it. And the folding prop sweeps back with the motor off and you glide. But on the it's quite addictive using the power for those fast passes, whether the power's on or off. 4-point rolls, 8-point rolls, loops, bunts, and whatever those flat spins are utterly fantastic. I've never had a model that makes it so easy to do it. You bang the sticks into the corners and it does it for you. Really, really good. And on some foamies, I think high speed particularly, you do get a bit of, what do they call it? A bit of vibration, a bit of...
yeah, almost like an oscillation in the wing, isn't it?
There's a bit of, you can tend to get a bit of flutter, not with this. It's absolutely rock solid. Really, really impressed. It's designed for high-speed aerobatics, so really, really good. The link for this is in the video description and the pinned comment. We like it, so look it up for the price. Don't forget that with the code ERC5HK, you get 5% off, which, you know, on a good model like this is well worth using. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Nick on camera and for flying earlier. Be back soon on Essential RC. Bye. Cool.